Well, hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into a special unboxing where I've got a little Zelda to share with you. It's behind me. You may have noticed it in my last stream where we were playing some Legend of Zelda, where we actually beat the Legend of Zelda. Oh, booyah! Booyah huzzah! Booyah huzzah! We did it! We did it! Woo! Yes! Look at that. And we've got this pile of dust that was Ganon.
We're gonna make some bacon. We have a new menu item for the King's Keys.
Bacon
Nice.
made.
Bacon made 8-Bit Dad 7DC. Oh my gosh, we did it. Boom. And I just kind of snuck it behind me on the old game shelf. And now I'm going to reveal what it is that is kind of shiny behind me. What could it be? What could it be? Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to find out. Let's open this neat golden package up. All right. And, oh, I'm so thrilled. Because this is something I've been wanting to share with you for a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's even better than I could have imagined. Oh. Da-na-na-na. There we go, my friends. This is a hand-drawn game guide for the original Legend of Zelda. This is something that I first found out about on good old Twitter. Really glad that I'm involved on Twitter these days. You know, fun fact, when I first started on Twitter and I joined back in the old days before Art of Mana, in fact, I really wasn't sure I liked it, but I've come to really enjoy it. Now, this on the back has a little information here before I open it up. There we go. It says here, presented by Hand-Drawn Game Guides, rediscover a timeless classic with this new guide for the original The Legend of Zelda. This hand-drawn game guide takes you on a scenic tour through the original Hyrule. This guide comes loaded with maps, secrets, and tips, all tied together with a new narrative. It's full of new artwork for every character, enemy, boss, power-up, and item prepared to experience The Legend of Zelda in an all-new way. Old games, new guides. All right. Obviously, this is not affiliated with Nintendo. It is not sort of an official player's guide or anything like that. It is unofficial and unauthorized. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic here. It's a really nice, not shrink wrap. It's kind of almost like a comic book. It's possibly a resealable bag if I don't mess it all up. You know, it could be resealable. It's a very tight fit, so I don't know that we're going to reuse it. It may just end up on my shelf bagless, or I might eventually bag and board it or something along those lines. I love the gold bubble wrap that it came in. But here we go, my friends. This is it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you right now, it's got this gorgeous slip cover and beautiful artwork, as you can see right off the bat. Look at that, my friends. Look at how nice this looks. I mean, it's just fantastic. So there's this person who produces these guides. Now, I don't know if there's actually a name in here. I thought it would be obvious, and I'm just not seeing it. But to my knowledge, my understanding is that he produces this in an actual small notebook. And check this out. If I slide this off, you'll see it looks just like the paper of something like a Moleskine, and beautifully detailed printing. I really appreciate seeing the effort to produce this, not just with beautiful artwork, but, you know, beautiful text as well. I love the little drawings there, and this looks, you know, hand-drawn already off the get-go. And look, you can even see it comes with a ribbon, which is very nice. Okay, a table of contents right there with some illustrations in the corner. I'm already seeing there is a map here. This probably would have been useful when I was doing my playthrough. Oh, not these guys. Oh, dear. All right, where do I go once I go left from that?
Oh no, go back another. Yeah, it's on this screen.
And am I
map
bombing?
and the directions are not right next to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Place a bomb at the bottom right portion of the large center rock.
Barry!
This will reveal a secret cave where Link can get a heart container.
Okay, center right.
Okay, so it's right there.
Yep.
You can see where I'm pointing, right?
Oh
It's
yeah,
right there.
it's right. Yeah, but that's okay. I wish I could have given this guide to the person joining me on stream. In fact, I do have a digital copy of this. I suppose maybe I could have shared. Look at this. Just look at this. So maybe when we come back to the original game at some point, if we do the kind of stretch goal of playing Master Quest, we'll break this out and share it a bit more. But look, we've got characters in there. I mean, this is just so detailed. We've got all of the treasures of Hyrule, and you can just make it out on the video. But yes, in fact, you can see the grid, the dot grid that is in the background there. So it feels great. It's so nice. Here we go. The journey begins, and then here's your actual walkthrough. And it starts with this incredible map. Look at this. Obviously, back in the day, you would have had to have drawn a map for this original game. There were none available, but there's a beautiful story rendered here that just makes this feel like a perfect blend of player's guide, instruction manual, and your own notes that you would have included as you played this game. I was never one for making notes, especially not in manuals, because I wanted to keep those instruction manuals. And so I just didn't actually write in them hardly ever. And I wanted to keep them pristine. In hindsight, it definitely prevented me from doing better at some of these games, including the original Legend of Zelda. But thankfully, over time, I became a lot more open to the idea of writing things down. When we get to it, although, I will mention that Phantom Hourglass has, I think, the best solution, which is that just part of the game is to write with the DS stylus on the game itself. Beautiful stuff. Every dungeon map laid out. Incredible work. One of the things I appreciate about the person who does this is that they actually take the time to draw the characters more along the lines of how they would have seemed back in the day. That is, not taking current official artwork, but taking the artwork that was in the manual as well as the pixel graphics, and then deciding on an art direction. In fact, he's done several games from the NES era, and I really like seeing how he adapts the pixel art and some of the official art to match the or to present here in this manual. Awesome, lovely work. I like that. Always burning those bushes in The Legend of Zelda. And as you can see, incredibly detailed. I mean, this is just so well presented, and to have a physical copy is not something that I thought I was going to be able to share with you. Well, I do, and how exciting is that? And maybe one of the coolest depictions of Ganon. I'm not going to lie, I absolutely adore that. I mean, it's just really cool, you know? Yes, it's Pig Ganon, but it's Pig Ganon, classic Pig Ganon, looking really neat. I think that Nintendo could probably move a little bit in that direction. And then to reveal, boom, look at that final fight. That actually reminds me a little bit almost of the official artwork you'll see in a later player's guide I'll share on video. But then we have a little congratulations page. I would love to play through this and use this guide. Another nice detail is including just some little additional things at the end, some games for you, which I think is a really cool addition. And then let's take a look at this map. This is an enormous map here. Okay, fold out. There we go. Look at that. Da-na-na-na. I mean, that is very, very cool. And definitely would have been handy when I was playing. But anyways, great stuff. I highly recommend this. It's an excellent addition to my Zelda collection, or my video game collection in general. If you're a fan of classic games, if you're a fan of the retro aesthetic, and if you're a fan of supporting incredibly talented artists, then I highly encourage you to check these out. Oh, I would be remiss if I did not actually look up for you the actual name here of the person who makes these. Let me just take a quick check on the old Twitter. Philip Summers on Twitter. There we go. Philip Summers is the artist, incredibly talented guy. Philip, if you happen to stumble upon this video and see it, just shout outs to you. This is incredible work, and I'm so grateful that you put this out. I'd love to see you put out some additional Zelda manuals and guides. Perhaps we'll see a Zelda 2 Adventure of Link guide. I would be really excited for that. Be cool to see a Master Quest guide. I know that there was some mention that you thought about including that in this one, but it became such a big endeavor. Maybe we'll have a second volume. That would be pretty cool. Those are some of my suggestions. But I think the work you're doing is incredible. It brings back a wonderful sense of nostalgia for those times when you would have to get out pen and paper. The aesthetic is great. It's a lovely thing to have in this time as we reminisce about those great old games. And it's a fantastic coincidence that you released it so close to the date that I began a Legend of Zelda franchise playthrough over on Twitch, which started just the other day, coinciding with 5 years of streaming and 600 streams. This is awesome. I love having all of you, the friends of Mana, sign up and join me as a guide of Mana. No death run, right? It's the best. The best.
Let's see.
Oh my
Sorely,
gosh.
I personally feel the best hint is grumble grumble. Wait, did the lever just push you back into the door?
Shh, let's not talk about that ever again. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw. And so we were able to get through the first Zelda game, and we'll continue on with the next, and we'll keep going through, including all those Philips CDI games and some special hidden gems and rare treasures along the way. Thank you so much. Hope that you enjoyed this video, this look at this fantastic guide, and I will love to see you over in Hyrule as we adventure together on twitch.tv/artofmana. Do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.